I was always interested in art and science and great mentors and great professors and great men of all kinds and women. I'm always interested in people who have resolved things and have something to teach. So when I heard Buckminster Fuller was doing a project called The World Game, I applied to it. I saw an ad, and he selected me out of, I don't know how many applicants, because he didn't want politicians, he didn't want people who were too specialized. He wanted people who could think generalists and could see a whole picture. And so he and Ed Schlossberg, who ultimately married Caroline Kennedy, set up this program at the New York Studio School in 1969, the summer of '69, for research into something called the World Game, which was the opposite of a war game, because in the war game, one side loses and one side wins. In the World Game, everyone wins. So it was a tool to show mankind how to be more efficient with the earth, how to treat the earth with respect, how to do more with less, and to show how to provide enough for every human being so there wouldn't be that fear of not having enough, and things that would make human beings want to be so fearful they would fight with each other and grab and be greedy. So that's what we did. We researched natural resources. We researched how much mankind needs to live each day and to have a good nutrition and be able to help make the world a place where everyone is a success. And it was fascinating. And he thought, instead of thinking population's going to overwhelm us and everything, he thought man was our greatest resource, which made everybody feel very good. When you hear that, you know, you feel respect for all mankind. And he was very, very inspirational in that he developed the geodesic dome. He showed how people could live in these homes that were put together with very little money, very good habitats, and he developed a map of an Earth that would be seen as one island within the oceans. He called it the Dymaxion map. So there were no borders. We felt then mankind as an island living within the Earth, with with all of the things being used for everyone, and so the outcome would be very positive. And he thought television would be the great teacher for all of this. Well, that didn't quite happen. But the ideas still live there, and I think people now, in this crazy environment we have now, may be able to realize and help the earth in ways that they didn't do before, but now realize we don't want fossil fuels, and realize how to make everything work for us. And that's why I love him. Well, he was quite something. You couldn't miss him, because he was about this tall, and he had these very thick lenses that made his eyes look like he was a gnome. You can kind of pop out at you. And did you ever hear him speak?
No.
That was a lesson in itself, because he spoke with words that had words attached to them, like German kind of long words and sentences. And he did that on purpose, because he said he didn't want you to go down the chute of no meaning. So he had to really focus on what he was saying. And he would speak for 6 hours at a time. He just kept going. And eventually you did learn to follow what he said. So he was very picturesque.